Hey, Quay, how are ya? I think I can hear you. Can hear me? Yep. Okay. No, no, it's okay. Oh, ide ikawalu made kishimete onasana iyo. Oh, I unplugged it again. Get your butt in there. Go frickin' rounding. Come on, plug one more freaking time. Mm-mm. Okay. I think we got everything working. Test. Okay, good. Oh, crap. Okay. Why does it never remember me? I log back into Twitch and everything. Yakoro Ida. We have music now, I think. Well, at least not on YouTube, but on Kick and on Twitch, you should be able to hear music. We have music requests open. I think. I can't get it everywhere else, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. Well, Trouble can't hear it yet either. I don't know. I can't tell yet. I don't know what the field is on Trovo yet. Maybe I'll let it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I gotta log into all of these platforms all over again. It's no fun. Test. Beam test. Okay. Beam works. Why can I never get BitChute to work is my question. BitChute never wants to work. I don't know why. I see you, please? I still have a minute left to go. Thank you. I still have a minute. Oh well, you definitely can't see me then. Did you say so? Okay. And yes, Fishy is active right now. You can play Fishy. I don't know where I put it, but it is around here somewhere. I said, no matter what I do, I feel. Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that. Yes. Oh, screw that. I got turned down for Bandai Namco. They turned me down, and I don't know why. I don't even want to look at that right now. I want to see what the bus is going to talk about. Make sure that I'm live there. Oh, I need to go over here. Okay, X twist. Okay, Twitter works. Okay. You're not my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. Hi. Was just testing to make sure that all of the chats were still working because I updated my chat thingy and it wasn't working before, so I'm making sure it's working this time. So yeah, I don't want to take any chances at all. Oh come on, cake, don't die on me here. EST. There we go. What games do I play? Actually, there's an easy way to show you. Open a new tab. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. When I are apart, I feel it too. When no matter what I do, let me see. Tearing up my heart and soul. Okay, I'm gonna get that. You want to know what type of games are now? Is it stopped now? I forgot that the browser audio is different. I need to set up a different browser setting. Is there no music now? Is it working now with no music? I hope. I hope. Yeah, YouTube should not be having music because I don't want to get in copyright trouble. It stopped now, or is it still going now? Has it stopped? Has the music stopped? That's what I want to know. Waiting for the answers what it kills me the most. Okay, good. Okay, so it was the browser source they had to change. Okay. That was what it was. It slipped in by browser. Hopefully I should be able to snip that out. I hope. I hope. Yeah, I can't play music on YouTube, but I do play it on Kick and on Twitch. So if you want to hear music while we play or take part in the music request, you have to do it through there. Phew. That is the only thing you'll see. But yep, that is my content. I know Twitch's gonna hate me for saying this, but yes, if you're on Kick, you get to hear all the music. And you see all my nice layout here. I have a nice, pretty layout I was working on for Kick. I put a lot of work into making it look pretty on Kick. It was so much prettier than it was before. Why come your numb? Oh, dang, I need to update that. I forgot to update that. Oops. Oopsie doopsie loopsie. Okay, but today is Ace Attorney Day anyway, so I get the message they were trying to send. Yeah, I'm using Botrix's music request system. So you guys can use exclamation point SR space and the song you want to hear to play. So you guys get to hear it if you want. If you want. At least until we start the gameplay. But I just want to do some chatting before we get to that part. Also, I do apologize for missing a couple of days of streaming this week. I got too sleepy by the time I came up the stairs, so I fell asleep before I got to go live. And I really wanted to play Ace Attorney, so that's why I'm playing it today. To stand out above the crowd, if you rough, I gotta shout out loud. Night is the only face you'll see. I'm gonna stand out, stand out. Oh, yeah. Also, if you are watching me from any platform, you should be able to use exclamation point fishy, and it will allow you guys to use our fishing mini game and just catch some fishies. It's just a little fun for everybody on all platforms. And something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot. Oh, shitballs! I added a crap ton of games to the list. Oh boy, I need to update that. Giving you everything. I don't know why you keep doing that. Yep, there it is. There's the fishy. log in real quick. I want to show you. I want to show you guys all the new games that's been added since the last time you guys saw it. And it's a lot. I think I added about like 65 new games to the site. And I coded a new backdoor database system so that it'll make it easier for me to update games faster. I downgraded a couple games so you guys could actually get Origin game codes or EA game codes for Wild Hearts. I've had a couple copies of Nocturnal, so I downgraded a couple of those. So you guys can use normal vouchers for those. S-Tickets offerings. I just click on here, it'll be easier. Yes, I went a little crazy on offering Koei Tecmo games this time around. So I bought a copy of Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, I bought a copy of Neo 1, got Steel Rising in here. I think I have a couple of copies of Steel Rising I need to keep adding. Soul Slingers on here. One Piece Pirate Warriors is on here. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is in here. Star Trek Prodigy. What is the Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus. I'm not sure if you guys remember me playing that, but that's available here now too. Sense is here. The farming game Sunnyside is here. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered is in here. Lens Island, which you guys saw me play a little bit before, is available here. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is in here. I think these rest are from Alley Cat, but oh yeah. Warriors Abyss is still here. Dead or Alive 6 is still here. Fighting game Cinco no Ronde is still here. Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger is still here. What the Dub is still here. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles is still available. Grapple Dogs, you guys saw me play that. Creatures of Ava, you saw me play that. Aether Marie, you saw me play that. You guys seeing a little pattern here, right? Most of the S-Tickets I'm offering are games you guys have already seen me play at some point. Or games that, I don't know. Immortals of Evan. I don't know if I have that or not. In any Koei Tecmo games I'm offering as an S-Ticket too. And of course I have Fallout games on here. I always have Fallout games on here. That's a standard. Samurai Warriors 5 is still available. Crystal is still available. Dishonored. Shadow of Mordor. Force Unleashed. A bunch of Star Wars games. A bunch of Batman games. I think you guys saw me play this. Astria the Six-Sided Oracles. It's been a while since I played it, but I think you guys remember me playing it. I'm not sure if I keep thinking I have this. I don't know if I have this or not. Lost Eidolons. Do I have you? I don't remember. Do I have this game? I don't remember. I think I wanted it. It's on my wish list. What the hell am I doing? Why am I giving it away? What's wrong with me? I thought it was on my wish list. Okay, I'm taking this one back, guys. I'm sorry. It's a tactics-based game. You guys know how much I love my tactics-based games. I'm taking it. Hey, I'm taking this back. I'm taking this back. It's a mix of Fire Emblem and yeah, it's like what I want from Fire Emblem. I'm keeping this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking this. I'm sorry. I'm taking it. I'm gonna freeze it so you guys can take it. I'm frozen it. I'm freezing it. I'm not letting you guys have it. I'm not letting you guys have that one. I'm taking it mine. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. It's a big. What the freaking hell? Get your back out of here, reload frame. Okay, I'm about to say. Disgaea 2. You guys saw me play Disgaea 1 earlier, so that's available. Guardians of the Galaxy is still here. Crash Tales. Yuden Chronicle Rising is here. A SpongeBob game, Cosmic Shake, is here. Of course, I have a copy of Murder Soul Suspect. Why not? I have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Someday when it goes on sale, I might offer 3. Legend of Tian Ding. You haven't seen me play it yet, but it is coming soon. I've actually want to play it at some point. Same with Frostpunk, too. Absolute Tactics you saw me play. Final Vendetta I played. I played Siberia 1, but this is like Siberia 4 practically. Stray Gods, you saw me play, and the DLC. I've not played Miyamasa Chronicles. Don't tell me that this is one I need to. Please don't tell me I needed this one. Okay, I already have it. Phew. Phew. I saw the word tactics and I said, wait, I don't have this one? Okay, I have it. I have it. I'm good. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm have it. I'm safe. Is the music too loud? It looks like it's pretty loud there. Let me take it down a few decibels. Yeah, that should be okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the music was up so high. Actually, no, a little bit lower. Okay, okay, there it works. I didn't want the music overpowering me. I have a bad habit of that. And nobody tells me about it until it's too late. Okay, Zoitai you saw me play. Gotham Knights I have yet to play, but I have it. Astral Set, oh god. It's a hack and slash game, roguelike. Okay, do I have this one? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is on my wish list. I don't think so. Doesn't look familiar. Okay. How many copies of All Star Brawl do I have in here? Jeez. I need to check that. Batora Lost Haven. I've actually been playing this even in its early access stage. Symphony of War you saw me play. True Colors you saw me play a bit of. Twin Mirror you saw me play a bit of. I never played Oblivion though, do I? I do have it. This is the original, not the remaster. Wasteland 3 is actually created from the original creators of Fallout, and it's like what Fallout should have been after Fallout 2. Tyrant's Blessing, I have on Switch, but you guys haven't seen me play it yet. Proteus, I'm not sure if I want it because it looks like it's a FPS game, so yeah. Shadow War, obviously you saw me play a little bit of that, but I still went back to Shadow Mordor because Shadow War was too much for me. Black Desert Online is still here. Mad Max is still here. Tales from the Borderlands is still here. Forgotten City? I don't remember this one. Fallout 4. City of Beats. I don't know if you guys remember me playing this one, Velocity Noodle. Velocity Noodle and Eternal Edge I played before. I've yet to touch Life is Strange 2 because it doesn't have Max and Chloe, so I'm not really pushing it. Just saying. I've not played the Lucius trilogy or Rogue Heroes. I have played Close to the Sun. I've not played Nagiti Tale, but I do have it. I have so many Warhammer games. I don't know what the hell is going on. I should play one of these one day. It seems like it's up my alley, but I don't know why I don't want to get into it. Okay, you saw me play Raji. I've not played Game Deck. I think you guys saw me play Street Fighter 5. At least when I played on PS4. I've played the X13. 13, I played that. I don't think I played Redout. I am tempted to play Neverwinth. I think I had that installed. Yeah, actually, this is up for a vote. This is up for vote. This game, Neverwinth, is a Souls-like hack and slash game, and it is able to be voted on with the Souls-like games voting on the Discord. So you guys could have me play this if you vote on it. It'll Do 2, I played It'll Do 1, and set things on fire that wasn't supposed to. It set people on fire that wasn't supposed to. Okay, Dishonored, a definitive edition. You guys saw me play that when I took a corpse and put it behind a desk and made him work after killing him. Yeah, that's the game where I did that in. Okay, another SpongeBob game. Agents of Mayhem. I think I have this one. Yep. Double Cross. I'm tempted to play this one, just haven't got to it yet. Fast Beat Loot Racer GT. It's the closest thing to an initial D game as I think we got. I don't think we can get any closer to a good initial D experience other than this. I think that's as close as we're going to get to initial D. I played the PC version of Initial D and it sucked. So yeah, I have this in my library. I might play it eventually. Especially, oh wait a second, is that Nissan 350Z? Well, I take that back. That does look like a Nissan 350Z. I think I recognize a door handle. Of course, if any game adds a Panda AE86 into the game, I'm probably gonna play it anyway. Just saying, just saying. This might be fun to play anyway, so I might throw it in just for the heck of it. Hmm. Okay, yeah, iWorld's Munchies Odyssey is available, and these are all S tickets, guys. So, and I believe, did I do it yet? Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I need to change something real quick, guys. Let me change one script real quick. I want to do this real quick. It's going to be really good for you guys. I just need to go online real quick to figure this out. I'm going to set it up where you guys can convert 50 vouchers into one S ticket. I'm going to do that right this second while it's still on the fresh in my head. Gotta see what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Test. Okay. Let's give me a second to go into my database here. Inside of me. Not yet. I said, did it happen? Did it work? I wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. Also, try exclamation point S voucher, I think it is. What's it called? Bank test. Bank. Bank test. Go edit. I'll check it in a moment. Let me just see this real quick. I'm gonna change the script. That's pretty important. Okay. 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 W equals to 100. Taking that W down to 50. Inside of me. Action equals W50. Okay, my bank is greater than 49. Okay. Okay, save it. Control S. Save it, upload it. Okay, guys. It's now live. If you have at least 50 vouchers in the bank, it will allow you to withdraw an S ticket. And let me check my bot rigs for this one here. I need to set it up to trigger an animation so I can see what's going on. Okay, loyalty, store, edit. Okay, exclamation point S voucher. Try that. Oh, you already did that. This would be 25. Try exclamation point points first. Make sure you have 2,500. 25,000. I reduced the price of S tickets on here. 2,500. Try points. Points should work, I think. hope. Points. Is it giving you points? Is it not saying anything, or is it muted? Oh, it's telling you. I just can't see it. Okay. Okay, you have enough for it. So try exclamation point S voucher with just one word. I'm not sure why it didn't work before. H-E-R. Okay, it's not redeeming. Did I do something wrong? It's activated. I think on Twitch it's kind of different. Twitch might not have it in the script. Let's see here. I think Twitch allows you to redeem it. Oh God, I definitely need to update that. In through the Botmix panel. Click on reward. Oh, I changed it even lower. Sheesh. Okay. Accept. Okay. So that's what I need to do. The bot's not showing up in my chat, so it's not triggering my actions. I copy that text here. Okay, so it does work. I just need to fix it. No. I think that's supposed to go to another script of mine that's not being read correctly. I need to. It was wiped out of my Botwix. Just use the panel and it shows up in the chat, and it should redeem it from there on Twitch. As for Kick, it should work with the exclamation point voucher, but I'm not sure. Unless maybe. Let me check something. If I have exclamation point S voucher here, what do I have on Twitch? Maybe that might be the case. Let's go back to profile, configure profile, back to loyalty. So the price is different. I don't know why it's different. Ah, there it is. Yep, it's different. It's not really the same way. It's supposed to be 2500. It's a totally different system. Dang it. Okay, fine. S voucher, currency. Oh, points. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is definitely built into the app. So I can't really change that much. Okay, yep. You have to use the app on Twitch, but you should be able to use the commands on Kick. But let me double check on YouTube. YouTube should have it set up as well. Yeah. Yep. YouTube has command S voucher. Okay. There we go. See. Oh. Do that. You are, really. We'll see about that. Oh, there, whoa. Oh, there, whoa. There we go. Shop by S Voucher. Try that exclamation point shop by S Voucher. See if that works. Maybe that might work on other platforms. $2500. Okay. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. Don't you dare act stupid on me. Don't you act stupid on me. Okay? Got it working. That's all we want. It works. It works. Of course. Okay, let's see what happened on Kick. Okay, where's the bot? Where's the bot? The bot's not listening. Did the bot disappear again? Did I lose the bot again? Well, at least on here you could actually do this. Redeem the rewards. So you can do it through there through Kick. Kick has channel points now, so you can redeem it through channel points on Kick. Oh, okay. Well, you get to see me act silly. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Is you ready for? Okay, so I've done enough messing around. I reduced the prices for people to convert vouchers in the bank to S tickets. So it only costs you 50 vouchers in the bank to get S tickets now. I've also changed the prices across the board, except for on one site. I forgot about one more. Stream Elements, I need to fix theirs to be 2,500. I don't know why they won't let me use. See, that would solve a lot of trouble if they would, if Stream Elements would let me use this system on. Yeah, it's already been reduced. Yeah, if they would let me use this system on Kick and YouTube, but it only works on Twitch, and that pisses me off. So yeah, that's why I'm a little angry. That's why I'm coding everything to work in StreamerBot, including the point system. Working on getting a point system set up through StreamerBot. Let's see if I can make something work with that. Anymore. I've been to the Dresses Reward before. And you should be able to use SR on Kick as well, using the bot. But let's see, SR Pele. Right now, how about that? Will that work? Oh, it does work on there. So Bobrix is working on there. So yes, you guys can use 50 Botrix channel points to control the music. I see. So you guys could actually add your own music to the playlist that you see spinning below me. Well, not on YouTube, obviously, because YouTube won't let me play that stuff. So yeah. Our time will be enough to make you fall in love with me. Need it on me. Why have you when you walk beside for me? So, do you guys want to continue hearing the music, or are you ready to play the game? I think I should get some water. I think I should get some water. What do you guys think? Keep the music playing, or stop the music? What do you think? Yeah, I need to update my schedule. I need to update a lot of shit. I spend a little time coding, and then I want to get messed up with everything else. I just need her. Stay there. Oh yeah. Let me check my drama real quick. Cause I'm running a group in Top Girl and there's drama. And I don't want to deal with the drama really. I hear things. Hurt you do a thing, take you to. I just want to go to bed. I just want to leave this, okay? Okay. I think I was now I think you redeemed the channel point voucher, yeah. So yeah. Let's do some awarding real quick. The list. Let's see. Award vouchers. Have nothing to do with me. With redeem channel points. Okay, got your one there. Yeah, I think you got one too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm always messed up. I'm late always, so I'm just giving you the vouchers you just redeemed real quick before I can start. And I also want to make sure that the song plays. So it's a little test for me before I do that. Redeem channel points. Okay, so you got your voucher. You got that. I still need to go and set up the system to automatically give you guys 5 vouchers for every time an S voucher is awarded. I need to figure out how to do that. That's my next code system. So I'm gonna pause the music for now, and if anyone wants to add music later, I'll resume it. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay, music is stopped. Can I hide this? That's what I want to do. I want to be to hide the layer. I think I have an option to hide the layer. Yeah, there we go. Easy to hide it. Yeah, I set it up where I can hide it and resume it easily. And where did I put the game at? I had all these windows everywhere and I couldn't find out where I put the game. Of course, now I can't even hear the music for the game. Oh, because I muted it? Oh no. Oh dear. You guys can hear the game, but I can't. So I need to find out what's going on with my volume again. Yeah, it's going to default again this way. I hear it. I have to disable it again. See, I got it to work with the music, but now I can't hear it in game. That's the problem. I just can't win. Don't allow. And allow. Oh, I'm still not hearing it. Okay, so let me shut down the game and try it again. Chloe. I'm gonna rename it so I can know what the hell I'm using here. Okay. Okay, open the game again. Ace Attorney. My Shari. Okay, now I hear it. We shoop. We shoop. We shoop. Let's go. Remember what we're talking about. Okay. Okay, we'll talk to him. Okay, well, I guess we're going here. Dr. Gory has taken Dr. Sife's place as Chief Scalpel Welder. Who's Dr. Gory? Have we seen Dr. Gory? Oh my god! Look at the changes! Look at the changes! All these dolls and pink and girly pink puppets. Oh god, this is quite macabre. This place is really creepy, isn't it?
Wow, being a dead room is probably full of the spirits of the dissected.
But actually, there's a rather pleasing scent of roses in the air.
Wow, being a dead room. The coroner probably needs a bold scent like that to mask the odor of death.
Iris, do you think we could change the subject? Uh-oh, somebody's sharpening a sword or a knife. What? What was that? There's definitely a knife sharpening sound. Don't ask me how I know. Dr. Gory? What? Okay. New character, new knives. Okay. That noise before, I was sharpening my tools. I'd be dead meat if I didn't keep a perfectly keen edge on them. Right. When following the collagen fibers of in the dermis, an expertly sharpened scalpel cuts like cheese. Would you like a demonstration? Sad thing is, I know exactly what she was talking about. Talking about cutting into the skin.
Yes, please, I'd like to see.
Fishy. Then I think you do nicely. Huh? No, I wouldn't do nicely at all. I mean, maybe some other time. Gummy worms. Now you make me hungry. I'm definitely seeing a ponytail back there. Was that a tut? Well, we came to ask here questions, so... converse. A time of death, please. We have actually met before. I'm a lawyer, if you remember. You're not dead yet. Well, what? So Mama said I wasn't to cut you open. She's so strict about things like that. Well, good. Dr. Sife has some scruples, at least. Also, this is a Dr. Sife's daughter? I was wondering why you said we've met before.
Oh dear. It looks like she's not interested in talking to us for the time being anyway.
For the time being? You mean until we die? I hope that's way off. Hmm? Sorry, but I wasn't planning on dying anytime soon. Surely there's less drastic way of making her talk. Listen. What can we get to her use to make her talk? Something in this case that will get this lady to talk. Okay, let's see if we can back this up. Okay, back up. Where's my mouse? I'm not... Oh, that's not the gamepad I need. That's my favorite gamepad. That's not my gamepad. That's a PS3 gamepad. I need the Xbox gamepad. Yeah, no, that's a Switch gamepad. I don't need that one either. You are the Nintendo Power Cable, so that's not it either. That's PS3, so I don't need this one. Oh. Way too many gamepads around here, guys. I hate using the mouse. It hurts to click it sometimes, especially back to back to back. I think I found it. What's this? Okay, it's another USB-C cable. I can use that. Put that into my headphones before I have a power low warning come on. I hate that comes on. Okay. Okay, I present. Okay, I hit the wrong one. Don't forget, you're responsible for putting my mama in jail. Why should I help you? Okay. Something from mama then. Dr. Gory, we actually came here to ask you about this. He was very good. Good? His skin didn't snag my blade once, and very little mess. His joints dislocated easily, and his muscle tissue was a pleasure to work with. We could skip those details. But there is one thing about the report that caught my attention. You don't seem to have recorded a time of death. Whoa! Okay! I did not expect the stare to show a face after that. Okay? That's not my fault. Oh? That made me jump. Then please, tell us what happened. The. So why doesn't this autopsy report include the victim's time of death then? It's really the most crucial detail. I was told not to write it. What? By whom? Mael Strongheart, the Lord Chief Justice. He came here. Lord Strongheart came? He said that from the witness's statement about the gunshot and the other evidence, it was obvious. The man clearly died at 5 p.m. on the 1st of November when the gunshot was heard. But that's not the time of death you wrote on the report. You didn't write anything. Was there some reason you didn't include it? Dr. Gory? If you're hiding something under Lord Strongheart's instructions, then sooner or later you're going to go the same way as your mother. You didn't! Did you just threaten her while she's having lives? Dude! Prepare to get stabbed. She's gonna kick your ass. She's gonna kick your ass. Hey, Gil, how are ya? I think we're about to see a murder. I think she's about to kill my character. She just said something that he should not have said. Oh my god. She is gonna murder this guy. And she has a butcher knife and a knife sharpening knife. Oh. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Give it here then. Okay, well that's a little disappointing. I was hoping for some stabby stab. Well, I can't have everything. Oh. What's she scribbling so furiously? There. You've written. What she's written? Tell us. Indeterminate. What? But the details of the autopsy report have been updated in the court record. What the frickin' heck? They ain't helping us at all. You better tell us. What do you mean by that? Why is the time of death indeterminate? When the specimen was brought in, it was still fresh. So the time of death could have easily coincided when the gunshot was heard. But there's one small discrepancy. What discrepancy? There was some fried fish in the pocket of the specimen's overcoat. He always has fish and chips. And that fish had started to rot. Oh, yeah, fish and chips don't last so long. So it had to be in that thing a long time if it was rotten, especially if it's already fried. What? If the victim liked fried fish, he presumably liked to eat it before it went off. Well, yes. What are you really trying to say? It's possible that someone tried to manipulate the apparent time of death. Manipulate the... is that possible to do? Theoretically, if you were to chill the body in ice, you could delay the onset of putrefaction. And if the overcoat wasn't on the body at the time, then only the fish would have started to rot. With today's science, it's not yet possible to determine if the body was chilled or not. But today's science is advanced enough to let you freeze a corpse, it seems. But surely, to chill a corpse like that would require an enormous electrical refrigerator. And I don't imagine many households in London are equipped with such a device.
No, definitely no. But maybe in a factory or some other special places.
I don't recall seeing any factories or such like in Fresno Street, though. I wonder if the inspector's body had been chilled somehow. Then what might the actual time of death been? I couldn't say for sure. But at the most, it might have been a day earlier. No! In other words, it would corroborate your previous deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. That Inspector Gregson was killed a day before his body was discovered at a different location. Did you inform Lord Strongheart of this possibility? He simply said there were no electrical refrigerators in that size in the vicinity. I don't trust Strongheart. I think he's up to no good. Oh, yes, one other thing. It's something the governor of Barclay Prison told us. He said that your mother, Dr. Scythe, was responsible for confirming the death of the professor after his execution. The professor. Apparently, you always enjoyed listening to your mother's stories about her work, so we were wondering if you might know something about what happened 10 years ago. That's not all Mama did. Sorry? My mama carried out the autopsy of Clint Van Zieks as well. Oh, the victim of the murder case. Ooh, this is getting interesting. She's the key to everything. That means that this mother might be dead soon, because she's a loose end that might tell too much stories. What? Really? The brother of Lord Van Zieks? The professor's final victim? The idea of carrying out an autopsy on a member of the aristocracy was completely unthinkable back then. But the detective in charge of the investigation insisted, and it was miraculously authorized. That detective being Inspector Gregson, of course. Quite an accomplishment for one man. That autopsy provided the vital clue needed to arrest the killer. And Mama was there for that historic event. What does all this mean? You know, that amazing autopsy happened right here in this very room. A clip 4K his crime is going on. What? What? Okay, that made no sense. The professor and Clint Van Zieks, they both spent their final moments before their burial on that dissection table. So this lab, Mama's lab, was instrumental in some of the country's most important events. She really is proud of her mother. I wonder if you tell us more about exactly what happened back then, Dr. Gory. Oh yeah, we got more clues. The professor's execution was Mama's first big case. She had to be in attendance at Barclay Prison's execution chamber. Oh, yeah. And signed the certificate to confirm the convict's death. Mama is the best coroner in the world, you know. I was so proud of her. But the execution didn't actually take place. No. And worse still, Mama actually helped with the jailbreak. I didn't want to know. Oh dear, you found out recently, you mean? I believed in her, in Mama, but now I wonder if I'm starting down the same path as her. You mean because you omitted the time of death on this autopsy report? But that's because Laura Strongheart forbade you from including it. Just like Mama, I'm sure she was coerced by somebody too. Probably the same man, just saying. Yes, that's my feeling as well. There's no doubt that there are powerful forces at play 10 years ago. The execution couldn't have been staged without a lot of people at the prison knowing about it. Obviously, the prison governor must have been in on it as well.
The big man with the little handcuffs? According to what he told us. He was tricked by the chief warder. He said he knew nothing about it.
Of course he said that. I'd say the same thing. Just who was behind that jailbreak all those years ago? You mentioned the autopsy of Clint Van Zieks. It was at the time when carrying out autopsies of murder victims was very unusual. It's still not a practice that's observed in our country, even now. It turned out that he was the professor's final victim, and when the autopsy was performed, Mama was present, although only as the secondary assistant. The person leading the procedure oh, fuck. Was called Dr. John H. Wilson? Iris's daddy who died in the first game! Damn!
That's right, my daddy.
And there was one other person present. The primary assistant. He was a visiting... No! No! That means... Asuogi's daddy was also there in that room. Two dead people were in that room. Two people we know who are dead now, or were in that room at the time. He was a visiting student from the Far East. Wait, a visiting student? It must have been my father, Ryujin Mikotoba. Oh, it could have been him too. I forgot about that. He was there too. I had no idea Professor Mikotoba had been involved in something so important. Mikotoba and Asuogi were dealing with this, and Asuogi was framed to be the killer. But the outcome of that historic autopsy was the discovery of a vital piece of evidence that led to the capture of the professor. So that's how they came to identify Genshin Asuogi as the infamous mass murderer. Do you happen to know anything about that piece of evidence? Can you tell us any more? Would you like to see the records for yourself? What? Would that be alright? What's the point of keeping records if people cannot look at them? They're filed under V at the back of those cupboards, with the other records from the last decade. Thank you! Let's see. Van Zieks. That's strange. What, Mr. Naruhodo? They aren't here. There's nothing under Van Zieks. There must be! Perhaps somebody took them away? No. No one's allowed to take documents related to Professor's case out of this room. But you're right. They're gone. Well, when was the last time somebody looked at them? Do you remember?
I think her mommy has it.
It was. Oh yes, I remember now. It was 2 years ago. A consulting detective... Consulting detective? Came by one day saying he'd like to see the records. Sure, Herlock Sholmes. Sholmes has the records. Or a copy of the records. He's read the records. No, you don't mean... Herlock Sholmes was his name. Oh! Everybody's tied into this case. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. It's a dead party. Yeah. Everybody. Let the body rot. Forget I said that. Okay. Deep down, I knew that was coming. Do you think he stole the records? Oh no, surely not. Iris, that can't be right, can it? Iris? Uh-oh. Iris is going quiet, baby eyes. What's going on?
Bruno? I hope you don't mind, but
What is it, Iris?
I just remembered something very important I have to do. I'm going to have to leave you now.
Oh, this is very sudden, Iris. Well, we'll come with you then.
No, there's no need. You take your time here. Bye for now. Good luck.
Wait a minute, little girl. I remember now. You've been here before, haven't you?
Have you, Iris?
Yes, 2 years ago, when that detective came. You were with him, weren't you? You were a living specimen then, too. Oh? Living specimen? What the? That's the way it usually works, yes, but living specimen?
What? I really don't remember. Anyway, Stitch.
Wait, Iris.
I blew up a pot for you when I get home.
Zoom. What's the matter with her? She's behaving really strangely all of a sudden. Well, in that case, we won't keep you any longer. Either. It's been quite a while since I had any visitors. This was really fun. But next time you come, I prefer if you be ready for dissection. I can't make any promises. Sorry. Sorry. It's a bit strange that the records of Plant Van Zeke's autopsy have disappeared. But I think we've asked all we can for now. As for now. Okay, let's examine this area before we leave. Let's have a closer look at this.
Maybe not.
Then again, let's not. At least not while she's armed. I don't think anything else will allow me to touch anything. Everything's checked. Everything's checked. I don't think there's anything new I could click on that she's not going to murder me for. I think we checked everything in past visits here. In past games. Let's go see if we can hunt down. Okay, she's not here. Okay. Let's see if we can go see Father, because we have some questions to ask him. Okay, he's not here. Governor, we have to ask him questions. Okay, he's not here either. We already talked to Kazuma-sama. We already went to the forensic lab. Let's go to... I don't want to go to Chief Justice's area unless we have to. Let's look at the here first. Yep, nothing new here. I guess we have to go here. No. Okay, so where else can we go? Prison? Nope, not in prison either. His hospital bed? Nope, nothing to say here. Azuoki's office? Okay, I'm going to Amber Bear! Where else can we go? We must be missing something. Okay, she says we haven't visited this place in some time, so let's look at Fresno Street Room. Yeah, we have typewriter! Typewriter's always a good sound, but I need some water. Give me a second, guys. I need Wawa. Whew. Sorry. I was really thirsty. Give me a second. Let me change something real quick. Uh-oh. Did I lock myself up again? I think I did. That breaks something again. I think I did. Okay. Let my feet breathe. The police are still busily investigating the scene then. But Gina's nowhere to be seen. Where is she? Yes, it has been blissfully quiet, hasn't it? Perhaps she's outside investigating on her own, practicing what her boss taught her. Honestly, no, Guess. I don't think I do. You've been away so long, so I can't really recall your name. I wish I could say otherwise, but I can only remember people who are here very often. I have a really short-term memory. I have no brains, actually. Well, I expect she'll be back before too long. Shall we wait? Actually, there's something different about this room since the last time we were here. Isn't there? We could always use the time to investigate more thoroughly. Okay, examine. It's what's different here. Nothing in particular of note. That, okay. I don't remember seeing that. This little trunk wasn't here before, was it? Oh, it appears to be made of metal. It must be very heavy. wonder to whom it belongs. There are some initials on the outside. Look. T.G. 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 Let's ask one of the policemen if they know how it came to be here. T.G. Oi! What do you think you're doing? That's my truck, it is. And hands off. Uh-oh. Does that mean Gina's first name isn't Gina? Gina is her last name? Gina? What are you hiding? What were you hiding? I don't know. Leave your something on a tinner for a few seconds and every Tom, Dick, and Harry wants his gritty eyes on it. Just a wild guess, Gina, but... Wow, spit it out, Odo! Is it fair to say that you've only owned that trunk since this morning's trial? Okay, have a good night, archaeologist. What? Well, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say you want to run away because I started using a bad English accent? Because that's the way she's supposed to sound? Because she's talking like she's, can't say all her words? Is that why you're running? Huh? Come on, this trunk goes with me everywhere. I always ask, where you been in the last year? Trying not to incur your wrath, mainly. Okay. You shit, I heard them talking at the yard now. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're saying that it was the boss who killed all of them bludgers. Ah, you mean the whole Reaper thing? Yeah. Apparently the boss was investigating stuff that no one else at the yard knew nothing about. Stuff to do with all them criminals who got off scot-free. Yes, the ones prosecuted by Lord Van Zeeks, who used bribery and corruption to evade conviction. Well, then obviously it was trying to get that bloomin' Reaper to giving orders, weren't it? But why would people be suspecting Inspector Gregson of being involved in the killings? There was a notebook in his office. Oh no, this doesn't sound good. It had details all about the crimes that have been pegged into Reaper's work. What? No. Did you see it, Gina? Did you see that notebook? Well, they wouldn't flavor let me, because I'm just an apprentice, apparently. But it was me who found it. Was my boss. That's right. I was pretty miffed about it, so I sneaked a peek at what it said anyway. Oh, that's our Gina. I want to know too. So you managed to see what was written in Gregson's secret notebook anyway, did you? Why I see it, it's my right to read what he wrote. And what had he written, Gina? Dates, times, places, names, a whole list long of them. All details about the bludgers that's supposed to have done them by the Reaper. But there could be an explanation for that. Yeah, I think he was just investigating those murders because they were considered murders still that were being unsolved. Just saying. Perhaps it was a record of the inspector's investigations of the Reaper activities. Yep, you and me, girl. Same wavelength. Exactly, that's what I said. That's the first thing you think, right? As it happens, it was full of names I recognized anyway. Well, the Reaper's targets were almost exclusively known for leaders of London's criminal underworld. Well, yeah, but there was one name right at the end. It was a bit odd. At the end of the list, you mean? I'm pretty sure the date against it was the 31st of October. Oh, the day before the inspector was found dead. So, what was the odd name? It weren't like a name I ever seen before. It was something like, nah, no good. I can't remember it. I don't think it was an English name, to put it that way. Oh dear. What a pity. There was something else too. I don't know if it matters, but the same name kept coming up over and over. I wonder if the secret name was Asogi. Shin, it was. Don't suppose that means anything, but... Huh? I don't remember what Shin, but I think they do. I think he does too. Did you say Shin? Eh? What? Does that mean something? I don't remember, but you better fill me in. Lloyd Van Zeeks knew the name too. He mentioned her as well. Her? The woman who actually did the deeds. And now, we found out her name appeared in Gregson's secret notebook. The bird hat lady! The bird hat lady! The bird hat lady! It's talking about her! It's all making sense! And now we found out her name appeared in Gregson's secret notebook? Oh! Oh, we were wondering how she died. Mysteriously. We never figured that out. We haven't seen you for a while, have we, Gina? Well, of course not. I've been busy, ain't I? Investigating and all that. The lads at the yard are trying to trace the boss's movements the day before it happened. The day before? That would be the undercover investigation into the Red-Headed League, then. Only the boss didn't go, did he? He found some Cole was pretending to be him. Didn't you, Odo? Yes, it was Mr. Vigil who actually went to the park on Lime Street that day, posing as Drexen. Well, anyway, you ain't the only one turning stuff up. I've got my own ways of getting results. When me and partner here got together, there's nothing we can't track down. Oh, little Toby! He's such a faithful friend. So, have you tracked anything down then? What do you think, eh? Of course we have! Can't tell you though, police's business, isn't it? Ugh. Anyway, the point is, if you lot ever need any help... Yep, exactly. You know who to turn to, right? Me and Elle down over here. Right, because it looks oh so hellish. Honest. Okay, talk about the doggy! Doggy time! Gina, about your hellhound there. Chief Inspector Toby, you mean? He's a prime of the force, he is. In Japanese, police talk means something quite different, and not altogether nice to those involved in crime. But here in Britain, it's a wonderful compliment, it seems. For a canine, at least. It should be, after all, in the Great Exhibition case the other day. It was Toby here who managed to locate Drebber's workshop. Maybe it's time for another demonstration of what the super dog can do, eh? Do we have something the Chief Inspector could catch the scent of, I wonder? Oh. I'm thinking that. Let me double check. Anything else? I'm gonna lean toward the hair. And if this is the hair, I'm gonna go for the other thing. Make sure we haven't forgot anything. Wait. I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like. That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruhodo. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you? I'm not sure that's quite how I put it. You must have lots of bird line to keep it in place on your head. So it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean. That might be a little inconvenient when you wanted to take it off again, don't you think? Just checking. Sure there's no clues around here before we turn it over to the doggy. Because it might need something important. Okay. Let's try this.
Take that!
Well, Chief Inspector Toby, if you wouldn't mind having a sniff of this. Did that work? Too keen, don't you think? The Chief Inspector made short work of Gina there. Woof! Look what he's going to. Oh my, that truck clearly has a very strong scent of Inspector Gregson. In other words, it must have belonged to him. Alright, it's a fair comp, I suppose. And you nearly got away with it too, if it wasn't for that meddling dog. You always talk so proudly of Chief Inspector Toby's nose and what it can achieve. Did it not cross your mind that he might identify something that was right next to us? Yeah, that was a bit of a bloomer, wasn't it? That's enough now, Gina. Then, I think it's time you told us the truth about that trunk. It weren't like that. It weren't. It just weren't. What are you talking about? I know what's going through that head of yours. It ain't what happened. Alright then. What did happen? Well, like I said before, we were trying to trace the boss's movements. So I let Toby here have a look for the boss's undercoat. And as soon as I done that, he went off like a shot. Straight to that sandwich. To a sandwich? Not to a bag of chips? Mr. Naruhodo, I believe Gina Wing means the witness. Oh, I forgot about that sandwich. Oh god, he shows up again? Don't tell me he's the murderer! We saw him so many times now. Yeah, he added in between the wooden boards it is, the boss's truck. You mean, when they heard the sound like a gunshot and they all piled in here? Exactly. It happened from the scene. Goodness. Me and the Chief Inspector gave that sandwich a good grilling, you know. And you know what he said? I told him I'd fetch a good price. The chap wouldn't be needing it anymore, so... But that's all I did, nothing more, nothing less. Will you and Madam believe the chick of it? Steal their boss's stuff for flog. So Miss Venus wasn't the only one to meddle in the scene of the crime then. How could they? So anyway, that's how it happened. A pretty decent truck, so I figured I might as well make use of it. Is there something wrong with that? Well, maybe you and Mr. Sandwich should try to find the answers to that question together. I think perhaps the truck should be turned over to the police, don't you? What are you going on about? I'm the police. Gina, if you wouldn't mind, could we maybe examine it? Yeah, alright then. Well, do what you want with it. Thank you. We shall make a detailed report of our examination of the evidence. Gregson's trucks has been entered into the court record. Oh, we're gonna look at that court record. Angie doggy! Angie doggy time! I says a Angie doggy! What's the matter with Toby? Why is he acting so aggressively toward me all of a sudden? Mr. Naruhodo, be careful! It must be the trunk!
Donnie, what are you doing? You'll lick his face off! No one told me I was gonna get mauled by a dog, okay? No one told me about that. No one told me.
Mr. Naruhodo! Mr. Naruhodo! Gina, quickly! Hail the carriage! Oh my gosh, I got beat down by a doggy. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, are you alright? Mr. Sato. Ah, conscious again at last. A pleasant relief, my dear fellow. After all, to drop dead after a moderate licking by a small terrier is most unseemly. Was it, or isn't seemly, isn't relevant here, Mr. Sholmes. She beat him down. I love this girl. I'm so glad there's no lasting damage. How are you feeling? I'm fine, thank you. Did you bring me back here? Ah, what's this on my head? A bandage? Sadly, we had no ice. So that's a compress of sugar water. Sugar water? Don't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. It's the first aid treatment that my father taught me. Oh, thank you? So, let us take tea when you're feeling up to it. But of course, no sugar in the patient's cup. The bump on my head is throbbing sweetly enough, don't you worry. Whenever you feel ready, then. Okay, what's going on here? We get to examine our area. Oh, the tea maker. Whenever you serve me tea, it always takes me back to Japan. I know you're not particularly fond of the bitter taste, are you? So I do always try to pick up the less bitter matcha for you. She does often serve up an unusually mellow blend, it's true. But the anticipation of the taste in my mouth makes me bitterly worried anyway. It is very difficult for you, isn't it? The steam rising gently from the kettle, as always. Yes, it doesn't feel right, somehow, unless it is. But the steam has an unusual scent today. Perhaps the sweet potatoes that I brought back from Japan with me are already. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, I heard that, you know. Tears of joy, Mr. Sato, from my mouth. Anything over here? Anything over here? Oh, I saw something. Oh no, not the joke again. Not the joke about a shovel or a spade. Not the joke. Please don't tell me it's a joke. That spade is still here. Look. Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade. I think you well know. It's a shovel. I knew they were going to bring it back. It didn't take long to reignite that old argument. I have an idea. Let's give the implements a name, like a Professor Hairbrain named his tools. Oh, I never thought of doing that. From now on, then, let's call it Rinosuke. No. It's clearly much more of a Susato. The old document has taken a new and an unexpected turn. Just like in the original trilogy where they constantly talked about a stepladder or a ladder. Same joke.
Chris, how are ya?
They brought back the joke. I love it when they bring back Easter eggs like that. Let's see, is there anything in the background before we talk to Sholmes? Because I got some grilling to do on that dude.
Oh, what's that? Nothing. You see, I can keep my desk beautifully covered in papers as always. You really must tidy it up all up, Mr. Naruhodo. No more excuses. But Mr. Sato, I like the way I see it. All these papers are building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life. I like to leave them as they are, so I never forget how lucky I am to have such a varied experience. In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again. Feel that joy renewed. Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Daruma. That Daruma ball is still winking at me. Look. I wonder when he'll finally get his other eye filled in. Yes, I wonder. Well, you should know, Sasato-san. I entrusted the task to you. The truth is, I've already decided when that will be. What? Really? When? That's my little secret. Okay, I'm trying to avoid touching Sean, so I'm gonna get some other stuff. My desk is just as it was before I left. Swimming ink and calligraphy, even though we're in England now. Fishy! That strikes me as typically you, Mr. Sato, and typically not you at the same time. I say fishy. Well, I do enjoy all the wonderful things that come out of the West and the Cultural Revolution, of course. But I'm not ready to give up my brush just yet. And anyway, Sasato-san can write more neatly with a brush than most people can with a pen. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Okay, anything else? Oh, is that an aquarium back there? When did they get an aquarium? An aquarium! All the sea life seems very content in there, I must say. I learned something recently, actually. The anemones breed at a most extraordinarily rate. Oh, really? It's a mystery why the whole seabed isn't buried in a mountain of them, actually. Oh, how splendid! That really is a mystery, isn't it? I wish there was someone here to explain Sasato-san's strange reaction to that. Okay. Door. Oh. It says, okay, this door. What's the door gonna do? Your room across the hall is undisturbed, of course. I don't suppose I'd be permitted to see inside now that you're back, though, would I? You know very well that only Iris is allowed inside. Yes, I heard you two giggling together in there again last night. He wants to sneak into her room! He wants to sneak into her room! He's sneaky! You can visit Mr. Sholmes in his room, Mr. Naruhodo. Last time I did that, he tried to convince me to drink some strange concoction he mixed up. Okay, this guy sounded more and more dangerous. Okay, Sholmes, that's what you gotta say, dude. Cause we got to ask you some stuff. Like, why were you the last person who saw that coroner's report that suddenly just turned up missing? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Hear me out. Remember in the prior game, he was making such a big fuss about making sure that manuscript, The Hound of the Baskervilles, was never seen by Iris. Could it be that manuscript is going to come back into play here, because that manuscript might hold the missing paperwork we're looking for that was in that folder? Could it be Sholmes hid that in the manuscript so she couldn't see it? Because that would have vital data about her daddy, who wound up dead later. because she doesn't know her daddy's dead. I have a feeling that him getting that evidence and that mysterious book are going to tie into each other. I'm almost positive there's a connection. Let's find out. Thank you for your concern, Mr. Sholmes. My dear fellow, think nothing of it. I must say, I was quite startled when I heard that you had been attacked by a dog. For a moment, I feared that the infamous murderer of so many had come back from the dead. You mean the professor? Fortunately, I see your prized throat is unscathed. That stiff turned-up collar of yours obviously afforded some welcome protection. I was that close to death? That dog was vicious! All I really remember was the dog licking my face over and over again. And quite evilly and ferociously, might I add. That scared the crap out of me, okay? Well, if you wish to avoid such troubles in the future, a little mustard spread on the cheeks should do the trick. What the heck? I'm putting mustard on my head to stop a dog from attacking me? What the heck, man? I should think that would balance the sweetness of your bandage rather splendidly. Okay. Whatever that meant. Let's double check, make sure we didn't miss anything before we go to the questioning segment. You know how this game is. Anything can be a clue. Anything can be a clue. Huh? We can't talk to her because we already talked to her about that. Okay, can we present, maybe? Is there anything I can present to her, maybe? Or, maybe not present, but examine. Can we examine what's inside the, trunk? Why was the dog attacking us for? Let's find out. I can't find anything out of place. Let's have a look inside. Look, there's something inside. Oh, let's see. It appears to be a passport authorizing him travel to overseas? Was Inspector Gregson about to go on a trip abroad then? Perhaps the date of departure might tell us something. That was... Oh. What is it? It was for travel on the 31st of October, just one day before the incident. What? Really? The passport has been entered into the court record. Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered? France? Not Japan. France. So he's not... So Gregson is not the one that's tied into the murder of the lady. Oh! I see blood. I see blood. Look at this dark stain here. Do you think... Yes, I'm afraid so. I think it's blood. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. So, that presumably means that this was present at the scene when Inspector Gregson was killed. It's the most logical conclusion, yes. To think Gina's been carrying this around with her. If you don't know any better, I suppose it does look like a grease stain from all the fish and chips. Okay. Oh, it's a gash. Have you seen this huge gash around the side of the trunk here? It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind. Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged. Whatever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force. Yeah. I wonder how it happened. don't think there's anything else that's of note, but I think you might have some more grounds to question. Hi, young Sam. How are ya? Nice to see ya. We're trying to solve mysteries here. And not get killed in the process. Because we've already got mauled by a doggy. That doggy kicked the crap out of us. Okay. Passport. Okay, he was going to Dunkirk, France on police business, with permission for the applicant to travel and one additional person. That's going to be an important clue. Who was that additional person? Why would he need a passport for 2 people? Especially when he's working these cases solo. Nothing mysterious. Okay. I don't know. Can I present this to her? What about this, Mrs. Sato? Do you notice anything unusual about it, perhaps? I'm so sorry. I don't know. We juggle my efforts to spend more time doing research so that next time I won't let you down. I think perhaps you're taking your role as traditional assistant a little too far. Okay, we need to find somewhere else to go, because I don't think I can do anything else in this room. Let's see. Okay, she's going to tell us. We haven't been to this area in a long time. That's usually our clue that this is the right place to go. No, there's something else we haven't uncovered yet. But let's see. Let's try Show 'em Sweet. See if there's anything new. Typing! We hear typing! We're on the right track! This just like in the Carmen Sandiego games when you know you're on the right track because you see somebody skulking by. That's my little Carmen Sandiego notice.
Mit dem Schwarzbiergebot, Bodend Wien, Feuerberg, den Schlund
Oh, I'm hearing German.
Herbrannt, ach Hopfen deine Wut.
What the hell?
Mit dem Knacker ich befahl, hat wie ein Diamant den Zahn entzwei, es brach, o über deine Wut. Herr dem Scheid hold.
I don't know these words. I don't know enough. I don't remember that much German.
Alle Seiten des Teris ode an die Wut. Herr mit dem Schwarzbiergebot.
What on earth is going on here? Am I having a bad dream? Ah, no. It's an old German folk song. Rather a fine rendition, I think. I was right about it being German. That's the least of my concerns. Iris? Iris? What is the matter? Uh-oh, was she told the truth about her daddy? Is that what happened? Because that looks like a dead body to me. Who is that sprawling, relaxed gentleman over there? Did she poison somebody with some tea? It looks like her dad. It looks like Wilson, her dad. I could be wrong. Iris? Is she even listening? Excuse me, sir. I do apologize for troubling you, which you were singing so merrily, but would you be so kind enough to explain this situation? It's a record. Well, that worked. Yeah, he's asleep. Unless... It can't be Gregson. I don't think it's Gregson, could it? I don't know. A crooning gentleman and a mute girl. A rather tantalizing juxtaposition. And one that appears to have incited the gods of deduction within me to find their voices too. Oh, Mr. Shells, do you mean? Here we go. He's going to do some stuff. Here we go. He's going to do some stuff wrong. The strains of reasoning within me are playing now as a delightful duet. One melody sings of a reunion full of nostalgia, whilst the other is a Morse theme about the great secret you're trying so desperately to conceal, Iris. Oh! She's turned white as a sheet. So, as usual, you've instantly seen to the very heart of the matter and probably have everything wrong. And by the time my own brief performance is over, I'm sure this gentleman's song will reach its finale. So then, to Music Land, where all the sweetness and delicacy and harmony. Pray, do enjoy Herlock Sholm's latest Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, where I get everything wrong and you're going to have to set my course correction. Again! Firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality. Clearly, he's a German with no grasp of the English language. As evidenced by the Germanic song he sings and his apparent inability to understand when asked to desist. I don't think he's actually doing that. I think he's a record player, honestly. So why is this man here at all, and in such apparently high spirits? The answer, of course, Iris, is clearly known to you. Okay, we're on the right track. That seems logical. Indeed, we need only follow the gaze of those bright young eyes to unravel that particular part of the mystery. The reason for this man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the herbal tea. Nah, I think the herbal tea put him to sleep, honestly. You obviously offered our German guests a cup of your latest herbal blend. The tea's delectable flavor has made the man's spirits soar, and resulted in this joyfully digi tumbling incessantly from his lips. I eagerly await sampling of the flavor myself, as I may join this fellow in the state of elation. So, to the next question. Who exactly is this gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of the settee? As it happens, a number of years ago now, a certain gentleman of German origin engaged my services in solving a particularly delicate case. He required the retrieval of letters once sent to an acquaintance that might prove problematic. In order to conceal his noble identity, he also arrived at my office in a mask. Okay. So he obviously knows who this guy is. The gentleman's name was Wilhelm Gottfried Sigmund von Ornstein, the King of Germany. She is definitely not vibing with that. That's not what she's vibing to. That's really low. If my memory serves, the mask worn by this gentleman is identical. Yes, there can be no question. That mask belongs to the King of Germany. It would also appear that His Majesty remembers the fine service I afforded him, and has decided to show his face again in order to express his gratitude. A well-mannered monarch indeed, when you agree, my dear fellow. She is so saying this is wrong. So, the identity of the masked visitor is in fact my former client, the King of Germany. Indeed, his son is currently in London as well, enjoying the wonders of the Great Exposition. Wow, he changed clothes. Girls, silence. Okay, here goes the other part of the mystery. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. Yes, you, young Iris. But your apparent inexplicable silence is unable to hide the truth. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed in this that knapsack. What? I didn't know she even wore a knapsack. A 5-pound note, I believe. I must say, as you're compared to it, I am deeply saddened. It would appear that you've allowed yourself to be bribed into silence by His Royal Highness, earning yourself some spending money in exchange for keeping silent about the King's secret. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. What is the secret you strive to hide within your silence, Iris? Ah, yes. We need only follow that brief, involuntary twitch of your eyes to find the answer. You were attempting to Epson with that coffee cup. My favorite coffee cup, in fact. Or should I say, the handle of my favorite coffee cup. It appears that His High-Spirited Highness broke it in the midst of his hijinks. Which leads us to the sad truth. My favorite coffee cup has been broken by the King of Germany, and Iris, you tried to conceal it from me. I shall have a bill sent via government channels to the German royal family, or its replacement. Oh my god! That went way off into the left field! Oh my god! Dude! Thus concludes Herr Schoen's great deduction of this painful puzzle. Oh my god! With your silence as well, fellow jovial warbling, rather sings in the ears, does it not? Mr. Sholmes, I must say something does rather trouble me. Pray, Mr. Sato, do tell. His Royal Highness doesn't appear to have moved a muscle since we have arrived. Ah, and you haven't said a word either, Iris. If Mr. Sholmes has it all right, you might as well own up to it now. Your reasoning isn't entirely without substance, I must admit. And one other thing, Mr. Sholmes. Yet another grievance, Mr. Naruhodo? Surely not. Well, I actually read the story for that case recently. The one you were just describing. And according to that, at least, it wasn't the King of Germany. It was the King of Bohemia. Busted! He busted on that. Goodness, was it? Yes, that's quite true. Master Gotz, the prince, testified to that in court. In his words, I have come to see the great exhibition all the way from my home in Bohemia. I would ask you to keep that minor error to yourselves. It could easily become quite the scandal. I believe, Mr. Naruhodo, that it's our turn now to make some course corrections to a number of minor errors that might have slipped in. Yes, even Mr. Sholmes was willing to admit he might be slightly wide off the mark this time. Although it's clear that Iris is definitely hiding something, we need to find the truth behind this mysterious scene. But one truth is incontrovertible. My favorite coffee cup is no more. So, shall we embark again on a joint presentation of Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular? Here we go again. Let's do this. Firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality. Clearly he's a German with no grasp of the English language. As evidenced by the Germanic song he sings and its inability to understand when asked to desist. So why's the man here at all, and in such apparently high spirits? The gramophone! The gramophone behind him, that's a record player! The answer, Iris, is clearly known to you. It's a gramophone! Indeed, we only need to follow the eyes of those great young eyes to unravel that particular part of this mystery. The reason for that man's mildly irritated warbling... Okay. See, so I can go through this again. Okay. So, what if it's some mix of herbs to give you the urge to sing? Goodness! I should like to try some. And I'd like to hear your singing. But this man... Just how long does he intend to keep up with that tune, do you suppose? As I said, he's been stuck still the entire time if you look closely. So that means he can't sing if he's stuck still. His lips aren't moving either. Exactly! Ah. So I'm not sure what is actually responsible for the spirited singing. I suspect the answer lies at the end of Iris' gaze. Red and black! I found the gramophone because we saw another case. I'm sure that's what's gonna be the clue because we saw it before in the pawn shop. Wait, this is a gramophone. Still rarely seen in our own country. I knew it sounded like a record. The sound certainly appears to be coming from the horn. But machine singing? That can't be right. Science and technology are changing the world rapidly, Mr. Naruhodo. What's right is changing too. Ugh. It's too much for my brain. Well, at least we found our answer.
Take that!
Uh-huh. The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the gramophone. Indeed, for no well-bred gentleman would break into an obscure folk song when making a social call. In other words, this gentleman isn't singing at all. In fact, it would appear that this fellow is unconscious. Ah, the music seems to have stopped now. Thank God. I ask you, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? Why would I have purchased a recording of that gibberish? How should I know? Well, never mind. On with the deduction. Who exactly is this gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of that of the city? As it happens, a number of years ago now, a certain gentleman of German origin engaged my services in solving a particularly delicate case. He required to careful letter. Okay, we already read this, so I'm just gonna speed through it. Why was the mask so similar? Wilson? Wilhelm? Wilgot? I think it's Wilson. If my memory serves, okay. The mask worn by the gentleman is identical. Now that is an important clue. I'm just not sure how it fits in yet, though. Although we already just established that this is actually the king of Bohemia, it seems that the showman tends to persist with this Germany theory for some reason. Come to think of it, the young prince was wearing a mask as well, wasn't he? Master Gotz? The boy whom you had in tears? Don't remind me. Or else. Do you suppose all members of the aristocracy in mainland Europe wear a mask? I'm sure they do. Well, probably anyway. The point is, that mask doesn't belong to any king. No, that's right. As we well know. We can identify the true owner of this mask. Who had that mask? Who wore that mask? Who wore that mask? Who wore that mask? She wore a mask, but it's not the same. Who did we see wear this mask? He wore a mask. Was it the same mask? Was it the same mask? I don't remember. I knew we know he wore a mask for the longest time. I'm gonna try it.
Take that!
I was right. Yes, there can be no question. That mask belongs to Kazuma Asaogi. In other words, my memory is subliminally unreliable. Okay. Only you could try to make that sound positive. How? Roasted himself. Kazuma's mask has been languishing on this metal chest for several days. Though it does not explain why the German is wearing it now. But now it's a simple matter to determine our guest's true identity. After all, the gentleman is unconscious. That nose, that mustache. Let me see something. Who do we know has that mustache? Someone has his mustache. Could it be Yuji Mikitoba? That looks a lot like his mustache. It can't be his mustache because his is more long and we know he's dead. Obviously, it's not his mustache. And she doesn't have a mustache either. I'm thinking this is Mikitoba. Yuji Mikitoba. Susano's daddy. I think it's Susano's daddy under that mask. We only need to excuse ourselves in advance, gently lift the mask, and peer beneath it. I knew it! Yuji Mikitoba! Okay, Susato, I want to hear what you're saying, girl. I don't believe it. Father! She busted in on that. It's the first time I see her bust in on this. God dang. I'm afraid, Mr. Sato, you must be mistaken. No, I think not, Mr. Sholmes. Then it would appear that our logic and reasoning wants us to reveal the truth. The mysterious visitor is my unconscious father, Yuji Mikitoba. I knew it! I knew it! I was right on the mustache! Yay! I got smarts! Some smarts. A little bit of smarts. Logic and reasoning, or just looking and saying? Well, there was a lot of reasoning behind that. Which leads us to one remaining imponderable. Yes, young Iris. Okay. Let's speed our way through this one. Once this thing is over, I'm going to save it. I don't think it's a knapsack. So that's a 5-pound note sticking out from Iris' knapsack. I didn't even notice a note. I was looking at the design. I thought it was like a flowery petal design. Oh dear, I can't be sure. Most money we encounter is in coin form. I know. I'm not even sure if we've even seen any banknotes here in Britain at all. But anyway, Father would never pay money for Iris' silence. He certainly seems like the silent type himself, though, judging by his present state. There must be some other reasons for Iris' silence, I suppose. Perhaps was Iris is trying so hard not to give away with her eyes. It's something entirely different. Okay. What is she really looking at? She's looking down. Not that. Did not let me click that. Look at that. Why is it a Persian slipper being highlighted? This slipper features in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, doesn't it? It does. When I first saw it on there on the mantelpiece, I was nearly fainted from the excitement. Doesn't Iris keep her elevens in there? Yes, that part was never mentioned in the stories. We can swap it for the Japanese equivalent of a slipper for fun. In other words, for a wooden sandal. But then it wouldn't be possible to hide anything inside. Which matters because... metal chest. The metal chest? It contains important documents, doesn't it? Yes, details of all the cases Mr. Sholmes worked over the years. Written up by Iris' father, if I'm remembering correctly. And it's unlocked! It's unlocked! Iris insists that the chest be locked at all times. She's never once shown me inside. Well, its contents are invaluable to her, I suppose, and entirely irreplaceable. But look at it now! The catch is unlocked for once. Ah, so it is. That's hard to ignore. Very. I've never seen that chest unlocked before, in all the time we've been staying here on Baker Street. Let's say this.
Take that!
I think it's that. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that metal chest. Oh, look, there's a coffee cup. Oh, crap. An excellent observation, for upon closer inspection, there's something different about the chest's appearance. It's kept locked at all times, but yet now, the catch is open. Evidently, this has something to do with your refusal to speak, Iris. But a simple enough matter to incite you to speak, I'm sure. I merely need to open this chest. Here we go. Did it just kick you in the balls? He got kicked in the balls. He got punched in the balls. He got punched in the balls. He got punched in the balls. I love it. It's too crazy. I love it. 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 Okay, I think we found out what happened now. Yeah, Mikitoba must have opened that truck and got punched in the balls. No wonder he's now cold. That explains so much. Never. had to open it.
Ah, so you found your voice now, Iris. In other words, what just happened clearly reveals the truth here. Yes, for the real reason for your silences now is... This is somehow different than your usual dance of deduction you perform with Mr. Sholmes, isn't it? Well, he's left me alone on the ballroom floor, so I'm going to have to dance this part solo. But anyway, I need to get to the bottom of this for my own peace of mind. Now then, Iris isn't usually the silent type, so... You mean you don't actually know the answer yet? Despite your... that annoying point of your finger there before? Mr. Sato, sometimes a man needs to point his finger first and think later. Oh well, if you say so. I think we better examine Iris more closely to rescue this situation then. Maybe that she could open it. What's that? For some reason, this knapsack is really standing out as suspicious to me today. Oh, is it? It's quite sizable enough for a sizable secret, that's what I say. Perhaps it is, but we certainly can't open it up without Iris's permission. No, you're right. Who knows what might pop out and punch us? We are. It's not either of them. Not that. It's not the glass. Look at that next again. Okay, this. Okay, it's not that. That's the only thing we're applicable here. There must be something else we're missing. Could it be the teacups? No. Nothing on the table. Not the teacup there. Skirt? Skirt? Iris always dresses in these frilly clothes, doesn't she? I've always thought the skirt was rather delightful. It's pretty sizable with all those frills, sizable enough for a sizable secret. You seem to be rather fond of that idea. But you certainly can't go investigating further. Does it look like that's what I was thinking? I don't know. I have no idea. The only thing that's clickable... Wait. Something else? Let's go skirt. It's either skirt or knapsack. She's trying to hide that knapsack. Let's go and see that. Aha! I didn't see that before. That's a key she's holding. Look. I'm sure that wasn't in her hands before, was it? No, you're quite right. It appeared as if by magic. That's strange. A big old iron key. Where did that materialize from? I think that's the answer.
Take that!
Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is that key behind your back. When Mr. Sholmes was thrown into the air before, just before you called out to try to stop him, you slipped something out of your mouth. Mouth? That something is the key now in your hands, no doubt. The key to the chest. You're so clever, Bruno. Now it becomes clear. Thanks to Mr. Sholmes' graphic demonstration, we can now well imagine what happened here.
But Professor Mikotoba also opened that metal chest only to be punched into the air into the balls. And landed sprawled on the settee. But, wait, that doesn't explain all the facts. What about the stylish scarf and the cup of tea? And above all, why would he be wearing Kazuma's mask? Well, all those curious details, clearly an unbelievable miracle took place in this room. Isn't that right, Iris? God damn. When Professor Mikotoba opened his chest completely, the mask was flung into the air just as he was, only to land neatly on his face. And the teacup's journey into the air ended when it caught onto the copter's finger. You mean to say that the scarlet scarf is actually just a tablecloth? This is the great detective's office, after all, a place of miraculous deduction. Oh, dang. Okay, she gets the break part of the dance now. Would you expect anything less?
Yes, you're right. It happened exactly as you said. Brilliant, Bruno!
Thus conclude Ryunosuke Naruhodo's great deduction of this punchy puzzle. Okay.
So then, why don't I make a fresh pot of tea for us all?
Objection!
Oh, damn!
An admirable performance, Mr. Naruhodo. But the final act of the show, you rather miss everything of importance. Mr. Sholmes? Would you cast your mind back to my earlier deduction? Iris, clearly you're hiding a great secret.
Ah!
She is. From the look on her face. Mr. Sholmes must be right. Whatever that great secret is, the cat isn't out of the bag yet. So I put it before you again. You were tempted to abscond with that coffee cup. It really is a shame about Mr. Sholmes' cup. It must have been rather smashed when Miss Professor Mikotoba. Oh dear, so many things seem to have been broken here. But now that the deduction's taking a different direction, Iris doesn't seem to be trying to hide the broken cup anymore. In other words, this great secret is something else. Let's put our observational skills to work here one final time then. Hello. Aha. Ah, look, there. There seems to be more papers there. Is Iris trying to hide them underneath the tray? The insignia, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an official Scotland Yard document. What? But why would Iris have? We must ask her. An official Scotland Yard document.
Take that!
Ah. You were tempted to abscond with that case file. Iris, as you very well know, nothing escapes the attention of the great detective. We visited Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory earlier today. Dr. Gori informed us that the autopsy report of Clint Van Zieks had gone missing. Clint Van Zieks? Yes, I do seem to recall that some years ago I asked to see the report in question. You were there with me, weren't you, Iris? You mean it was you, Iris? So those papers you have there are...
I'm sorry. actually stay in here. Okay. In truth, I'd like to have some thought. I would have thought I could have predicted the booby trap test, but it caught me completely off guard. I was very nearly late consulting Detective Sherlock Holmes.
I'm sorry, Harley.
So you mean this autopsy report really is?
Yes, I took it from the lab, even though I knew it was very important.
Was there something in it that troubled you, Iris?
Not exactly that troubled me. Something I'd been looking for. When I saw this report, when I saw the writing in it,
Her daddy! This is something her daddy worked on, so she wanted something that her daddy did.
I knew it was Daddy's.
The writing. Your father's writing? What do you really mean? Iris? It must be something that's hard for her to talk about. Forgive me for the interrupting, my dear fellows. Mr. Jones, what is it?
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I feel as though that poor, unconscious gentleman on the statue has been somewhat forgotten. It's no problem. It's been pretty quiet tonight anyway. It usually happens when I read a story anyway.
Thanks for lurking, though.
Oh, Father! Perhaps we should find our guest somewhere more peaceful to rest. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? Would you be so kind as to lend him your bed? We do our very best to make him comfortable, I feel. Yeah, it is comfy. But it's also interesting because there's so many twists and turns it could go with. Like the doggy that mauled him. I did not see that coming. Oh, yes, of course. I'll help you carry him up. Oh, man. So will I. No, I can manage alone, thank you. You have tea to enjoy. We wouldn't want Iris's brew to stew. Because there's no better way to make the professor comfortable than dragging him upstairs like a trunk. I wonder, perhaps that was deliberate. Maybe Mr. Jones is making himself scarce to give Iris a chance to talk more freely. We must use this opportunity to talk with Iris. And find out what's really going on. And this is where we're going to save it, because it is 12:37 a.m. and it's way past my bedtime. So, yep, for next time you guys have this game come up, we'll be able to pick it up. There is a story choice vote in the Discord right now if you guys want me to push it up sooner. We have gone through quite a lot of this series, so we've gone through a lot. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's a good point to save it. Yeah, we've gone through the first Ace Attorney game, the first great Ace Attorney game entirely, and 4 cases of this game. After that, we finally get to go back to the second game, then the third game, then the Apollo Justice trilogy, then the Edgeworth stories. We got a lot to cover. And still, we gotta cover the Professor Layton, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that. I might have to settle for emulation for the Layton one. The Layton one scares me because when I played that on 3DS, that thing made me hurt. My head hurt so much with all of that all the logic. The logic puzzles did me in on the Layton game. Okay, I've never beaten the Layton game, and I've never beaten the 6th game because it hurt my head too much.
So starting it off from scratch is actually better for me because it builds up my deduction skills. As for what we have planned for next, we're going to have a stream that's mostly going to be kick only. Reason being because I want to preserve as much bandwidth as possible, so I could actually host a lobby. Let me see if I can show you here. Yep, as you see, is our Viewers Choice Community Night that's on Kick only, and we have a special vote that is closing up on Discord tonight. I'm going to finalize the choices tonight, so you guys have like 5 minutes before I close it up. You could choose among these. Actually, no, I think there's still more on there. Let me double check. I forgot. I just put the top ones on there, but hi, Sunny. We're just about to wrap it up because it's getting late. You just did a lot of deduction. My head is currently destroying my brain cells. Uh-oh. I see there's clips in there. Okay, where's my browser? It'll be easy to show it from the browser. Head of tactics. Okay. Close that up. Oh man, I got a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Why is this so tiny? Okay. That'll work. Yeah, I had to get the screen showing so you guys can see it all. Hide that. Let's go back to web browser. Okay. So, this is the poll that's going on live in Discord right now. You guys have a choice between Overwatch 2, Marvel Rivals, Borderlands 2, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart World, Tekken 7, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Street Fighter 6, Party Animals, Jackbox Survey Scramble, and What the Dub. Now, what you guys have voted for at this point, I took away my votes, so it looks like the highest voted ones are number 7. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong poll. Let's see. It's not that many votes. You guys haven't voted on this one that much. 3 votes are for Sonic. 2 votes are for Marvel Rivals. 2 votes are for Mario Kart 8. 2 votes are for Capcom Fighting Collection. 2 for Jackbox Party Scramble, and 2 for What the Dub. So honestly, I think we have our 6. I don't even need to add anything to it, honestly. Unless you guys want to add any other votes. That's going to be locked in. Okay, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote. Hurry up and vote. Get your votes in. Don't forget to vote on the other ones too, guys, because the sooner you guys vote on the other ones, the sooner I can download the other ones ahead of time. So I can make sure that they're all ready. I'm trying to only limit myself to downloading 6 at a time, so I won't be hogging up so much disk drive space. Which panel? I lost. Let me get a link to it. Give me a second. I'll put it in the Twitch here. There should be a link to it right there. It's in the upcoming streams chat forum under Sandy's Corner. Upcoming streams, upcoming viewers' choice votes. It's the first one that isn't crossed out, I think. Yeah. So if you guys want to get your votes in, that's fun to do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to let you guys know about the other votes going on right now. So let's see here. In addition to this one, we have a vote going on live for the next story choice game. Get the image link. Where you see the choices are more Detroit Become Human, more Ace Attorney 2, which we just finished playing today, more Danganronpa 2, more Talents, more Hitchman Story. I don't even remember where we left off on Beyond Two Souls. Wherever I left off on Life is Strange 7 years ago. Hanako Story Flower Shop, starting Eternal Thread, starting Uncertain Last Quiet Day, finally playing the sequel to Oxenfree, and Otome Games Snow Kiss Romance is the one for the story choice vote. And the Hack and Slash games selection is, oh my god, it's tiny. I don't know why that came out so weird. Okay, Neptunia Cinema Kagura, Ninja Wars, Valkyrie Drive, Deadpool, Stellar Blade, Wu Chang, Legacy Kane Soul Reaver, Warriors Abyss, Sword of the Necromancer, Turtles Splinter Fate, Tokiri Kiwami, Ninja Gaiden Black, and Rise of the Ronin. I'm sorry, that's okay. Next after that is Koei style anime games. Copy link. Oh god, that's huge. As you guys can obviously see, Fairy Tales on that selection. Fairy Tales, Knights of Azure, Attack on Titan, Fate Samurai Remnant, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, Fist of the North Star, Ryza, Yumiya, Verona, Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, Arslan and the Warriors Legend, and Blue Reflection. Then we have Souls-like games. Believe it or not, they actually put that in here. Oh, it works, okay. Where you guys can vote among Liza P, Black Myth Wukong, Jedi Fallen Order, Stellar Blade, Wu Chang, Astrographs, Neo 1, Wulong, Rise of the Ronin, Neverramp, which I mentioned earlier today, Crystalla, and Steel Rising. And the last selection I put up already was the Metroidvania games. There we go. Which include Minoria, Momodora, Lost Ruins, Hunter X, 9 Years of Shadows, Hollow Knight, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Curse of the Sirak, Shantae, Half Genie Hero, Awaken Astral Blade, Frontier Hunter, and Aftermage. And some of these are actually available on the list, especially this one and this one. These two I know I have on the list. This one, I'm not sure if it's still on the list or not. I know this one was. So yeah, there's a lot of selections available for you guys to vote among. Okay, you already did? Okay. Okay, so I guess if the numbers are still the same, then I guess the vote is locked in because I think we had enough options for that. Which means our top 6. The top 6 you guys have are Marvel Rivals, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Mario Kart 8, Jack Black Survey Scramble, and What the Dub. My selection that I put in as a throw-in was Capcom Beat 'em Up Collection, and of course, if you guys want to just do a drawing stream. So this will be what's going to be on the live vote tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll stream tomorrow. I'm hoping. I'll do my best. But remember, it's only going to be on Kick. So If you don't watch me on Kick, you won't be able to watch. But if you are in the Discord, you will be able to join. But I would prefer everyone watch me on Kick because that will save me on bandwidth, and I can have a better connection and not have it disconnect or like anything like we did before. So if I go to one platform at a steady bandwidth rate, it should be okay to keep the game fresh and steady for everyone. So yes, any community day games will be Kick exclusive. How you doing, Gloomin? Well, you're gonna have a chance to pick whichever one it is tomorrow. So it's the live vote that's going to be the most important because I want to reward those who actually show up with a chance to vote for the final one. That's why the Discord vote limits it down to the top 6, and the live vote takes those top 6 and limits it down even further. So maybe you guys will keep voting for Sonic. Maybe you guys will change your mind and go for something else. I don't know. It all depends on who shows up for the live vote and who votes and for what. That's what the case is gonna be. That way, I reward those who actually make the effort to show up with what they want. Those who don't show up, they don't get as much say. I think it's fair, don't you? I don't have the vote going on now, but you get the idea. That's how it's going to look. Don't vote now. Don't vote now. Don't vote now. We're going to do that when we're live tomorrow. I'll try to be live by 9:30, but most likely it'll probably be 9:40, knowing how late I always am. Yeah, don't worry about voting now, but I'm just saying that's how it's going to be when we go live tomorrow on Kick. The vote works on all platforms, but because it's streaming exclusively on Kick, only the votes for those who show up on Kick will matter in that case. Yep, I did. I got at to work. And also, Gloomy, you mentioned yesterday about the music thing. Guess what? Guess what I got to work? I managed to get the music player to work. So you guys can request music on the with the SR command now. I figured it out. Yes, and I'm gonna do that during community today. That's why I also wanted it on Kick, because I didn't want to deal with the copyright shit. So I didn't want to have to fight about music while I want to give you guys the opportunity to pick out which music you want to hear. So yeah, you guys would get that option. I got it to work through Botwix, but I couldn't get it to work through the script that I was working on, the API script, which upset me because I really wanted the API script to work because I actually had that tied into StreamerBot, but because something went wrong, I couldn't get it to work. So I'll settle for Botwix because at least I got that to work on multiple platforms, but still, I wanted it to work with StreamerBot. But it's an evolution, right? More I learn about API, the better I'll be, right? So with that, here's the rest of the schedule. As you saw, we had Ace Attorney tonight. Our Viewers Choice Community Night on Kick is going to be tomorrow. Our Indie Game Day will be after that, featuring Songs of Silence. Then we're going to have the Story Choice vote, where you guys still can vote in the Discord board. That vote is still live. If you want me to play more Ace Attorney like today, you have a choice for that. If you want me to come back to Detroit Become Human, you have a choice for that. You guys have a lot of choices, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing which story you guys are going to have me continue next. I really am. Let's see if I pull it back up. Yeah, I can pull that up real quick. Yeah, this is the next vote that's live next. So there's 5 of these games we've already started. We were playing Great Ace Attorney today. We were playing Detroit Become Human last week. It's been a while since we played Danganronpa, but we played enough to get to the second game of the series. We started Talent, which we actually got pretty far in. But it's been a very long time since we went to Hitchman's Story, so I'm not sure if anyone even remembers me playing that.
Beyond Two Souls. I don't even remember if anyone even remembers the day when I played that. I played Beyond Two Souls back when I only had it on PlayStation 3. That was long before I got it on PS4 and then later PC. And I enjoyed it, really. It was actually a really good game. It's not as good. I can't really say it's better, or it's made by the same people who made Detroit Become Human. It's made by Quantic Dream. I love the story choice elements in it and how the story changes based off of your choices in it. But it's literally quick time the game. It's pretty much you have a girl who has the power of Carrie, and she has psychic abilities, and she joins the CIA. Yeah, it's been that long, Quay. It's been that long since even before you started joining me. That's how long it's been. So it might be better for me just to start it from scratch, which means I might have to do that horrible, horrible training sequence I hate the most. But yeah, I think so, but not that much, because you could have a second character control Aiden, but that's only during certain limited scenes. So it's not really that immersive as you think it is. It's not as fun as you think it might be. I've tried it. It's not that great. But story wise, I think it was fun. I did like how the different people live and die based off of your choices. And I think at one point I actually killed everybody by mistake. And then another run through I actually got most of the people alive except for one. And I couldn't find out how exactly I wasn't supposed to kill them, but I heard there was one ending where I get to save them all, and I'm not sure which one it is, because I think most of them have at least one person dying. I think it's an old lady, but I can't really tell. Yeah, there is a mode I found out when I played it on PS4 that allows you to play it in chronological order. I did discover that. And I wanted to actually try that for my next run. But like I said, that's the run that many of you guys don't remember me starting. I started that run in chronological order mode, but I never got to go back to it because I had problems with my PS4 at that point. Because my capture card wasn't working with the PS4 that well. I have Indigo Prophecy, but I haven't played it yet. I also have Omnicron, which is the game that he made for Dreamcast that had David Bowie in it. I have that as well, and I have Heavy Rain. I think I have just about everything Quantic Dream offered so far. I don't know how I got hooked to this storytelling, but I'm stuck. Let me see. What do I have? What don't I have from Quantic Dream is a question. Um. I can't spell it. Save my life. I have not played Heavy. I think I played a little bit of Heavy Rain, but not enough to really get that interested in it. So I could go to the official website. Oh, look. They're the ones working on Star Wars Eclipse. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Omnicron the Nomad Soul. I have that. I have that on Steam. In fact, on the day that David Bowie passed, Steam actually gave away free copies of this game. Yeah, they had a good chance of a follow-up, and they never really pushed it. Okay. Fahrenheit, which is also, I think, Fahrenheit is Indigo Prophecy. Yep, it is. I have this as well, but I have yet to play it. It's in my library. Okay. Heavy Rain, I do have on my PS3. I think I also have it on Steam, but I know I have it on PS3. Most of my Quantic Dream games I know I have on my PS3. Okay, Beyond Two Souls, that's what I was just talking about. And when I got this, I was actually a fan of both William Dafoe, who was the villain in here. I was a fan of him, okay?
I loved him in Spider-Man. I thought he was a good villain in this one, and I was a fan of her from X-Men. So I was expecting a lot of good things. So he was a good villain, actually. Detroit Become Human. We've been working our way through, so we definitely remember this one. Well, they listed Omnicron earlier, so I wasn't sure. And Star Wars Eclipse is the newest one that hasn't come out yet. It's still in development. But I'm hoping that their multi-thread story system is still prevalent in this. I'm hoping. If they stick to making it a good story, then it might be good. When was this made? Yeah, also published Sega Dreamcast. So this came out on the Sega Dreamcast. I don't know when. So I'm guessing Sega Dreamcast came out in 1999. So at least around that year, 1999 or above, is where we can probably gauge that to come out. Fahrenheit. I don't know when that came out. I have no idea when this came out. You would think the official site would tell us. Hi, Gaming Horse. I've actually been on Party for quite a while. About many months now, actually. But not many people know me here. Okay, Fahrenheit came out in September of 2005. So, yeah. Fahrenheit came after Omnicron. You can also tell by the difference in graphics quality too, see? Because this is like PlayStation 2 era graphics, while this obviously looks like something you would see on the Sega Dreamcast. So technically, this is Quantic Dream's first game. Whether David Cage was involved in it or not, I don't know. But yeah. And there's David Bowie right there on the cover of the game. Original soundtrack by David Bowie and Reese Gabriels, including 8 songs featuring on David Bowie's album Hours. Oh, so wait a second. If I could find out that album, that means I could tell when this game was made, right? Detective work. 1999. Yep, I was right. 1999 was the year that Sega Dreamcast was big, so that's when this game came out. Detective work! Detective skills! Oh, there's Bowie right there. So yes, that's also in my Steam library, so at some point I would like to play that on Story Choice Day too, so I'll probably put that as an option too. See, what I've been doing is when we have our votes, what I've been doing is the top 6 you guys vote for, I have it on the top, and then I add in additional choices. If you guys vote for any of the additional choices, I'll leave it in there for a future vote. And if they get no votes, I'll take it out and then put in something else that's a story choice option. So, where's my Steam? That means if I was really serious about this, if I wanted to show you guys every story choice game I have, oh my god. Oh boy. Which screen is this? That's the wrong screen. I'll move it over here. I'm gonna show you guys something. This is my Steam collection of story choice games, or Choices Matter games. I've actually put 139 hours into the letter, okay? This is one of the games that actually started my streaming career. I put 194.1 hours into Ace Attorney. It took me 70.4 hours to get through all of the Batman Telltale series, at least the first game. I don't think that's really story choice. 24.3 to get to an ending of Tales from the Borderlands. I think I've gotten only one ending in the Nornery games, and that's the 999 Doors one. I have gotten to an ending of Tokyo Dark. Get your butt over here. Get your butt over here. I can't scroll. Okay. I've gotten to an ending of Tokyo Dark. I got into the ending of Wolf Among Us. I got into the ending of Stray Gods and Life is Strange Before the Storm. Aviary Attorney, I tried, but the game kept crashing. I have completed a stream of all of Oxenfree. It actually took me only 2 streams to knock that one out. I did see several endings of Late Shift. I did a lot of Tell Me Why, but never finished. I'm still working on Detroit Become Human. I have played all of Life is Strange, but I never streamed all of it. So that's something else. I forgot how to play this game, so when I tried to come back to it, I couldn't remember how to do anything, so I'm stuck. I have been wanting to go back to Thaumaturge, but that's closer to an RPG more so than story choice, but it's also a game I've been wanting to come back to. Robotic Notes is not really story choice, but more kinetic novel, so I didn't really see it much as a game worth streaming, even though I enjoy it. It's just there's no choices, so there's really no gameplay that would actually make it different. Otherwise, it would just kind of be plagiarizing mostly. Vaudeville was the game where I actually was yelling into the game. So I actually was talking into the game as I was playing. I have finished a couple of them. Don't put me down. I have finished quite a few. Most of the ones I finished were either fighting games or what the heck? Get that out of there. Or story choice. I did play a lot of Henchman Story, but never an ending. Forgotten End, I forgot how to get out of there. I got to several deaths and Long Live the Queen. We did not get an ending of My Loving Empress. We tried the Lake Pigs Murders. But I don't think this game is officially out yet, so we played it a little bit early. We just played the demo. We played the demo of all of Talents, and we actually played from where the demo left off, so we actually got farther than that. Guardians of the Galaxy and Telltale series, we played 2.6 hours total of that. Still want to go back to it. This one we got an ending, but I didn't like the ending we got because we had so many characters die. I wasn't happy about that at all. That was just a demo. That was. I don't think we made an ending in it. I don't remember. We played that just recently. Henry Stickmin, we got to an ending. We never finished Pillars of the Earth. I don't even know if you guys were even here when I played Shuyan Saga. That was a mix between visual novel and an action fighting game, like a beat 'em up game. So that was a unique game that I really like to go back to again. Neo Harbor Rescue Squad was when you guys saw me murdering people, trying to save their lives. Sense scared me, so I couldn't go back to that because I was more scared of Sense than I was in Tokyo Dark. Okay. Silent Kingdom, I've been wanting to come back to that. We did beat the demo, but we haven't beat the original game. We haven't. This game has been ruined for me because I tried to use search engines to find the data, find the clues, but then people put entire guides online, so the answer was actually given in the description of the page. So that kind of ruined the fun of actually hunting down the answers. This one you guys see is on the choice right now. I want to go back to having my own flower shop. I don't remember if you guys remember me playing Whateverland or In Stars in Time, but that's closer to an RPG, I think. Still Joking was when we actually died at the beginning and we were trying to navigate our way through the underworld. And she had cynical sense of humor. Him, the Smiling Bloom was an Otome game we didn't really play that much of. We played 106 minutes of it, so more than most, actually. Undertale was more RPG than story choice. This is more of a hack and slash game. That's more of a puzzle. This is more of an RPG game. Mark of the Rose. I don't know. I had a hard time keeping up with that one. Death Comes True was a full motion video story choice game that was made by the same people who made Danganronpa. And the second time I played it, it came up with a video telling us not to stream it. So I haven't streamed it since. So I was really upset about that. It's like they added it to the game later to make sure we don't give away the game, which kind of sucks. That's more of an RPG. That's more of a hack and slash. That I think is just a kinetic. It's a visual novel, but I don't think I've ever streamed it. That's more of a dungeon crawler. Katie Rain, I could not get into. People were saying a lot of good stuff about it, but I just could not get excited about it. This is one of the vote choices where you are in a apartment complex that catches fire, and you get to travel back in time to try to save people in the apartment by changing little things that happen to them throughout the day. And you might be able to save all of them or most of them. This also, this is more of a exploratory story choice game kind of game, but I'm still interested in it. And these are ones I've never played at all. Is this story choice? I thought this was a platform. Yeah, this is a platform. What are they talking about? Yes, these games I have not even touched on my system. See, there's Beyond Two Souls. Like I said, I have it on PS3, so I haven't played it on Steam, but I could if I needed to. But after seeing what Beyond Two Souls did to my system, I'm better off playing on PS3. And just play this on my deck, since it is Steam Deck compatible. Black Sad, I've been trying to go for that eventually. Captive Spirit is supposed to be like a prequel to Life is Strange 2. Busted Fellows is a Otome game. Clan, everyone says, is super sad. That's more of a platformer. I think I played Dead in Vinland. Did I? I think I wanted to, but I never played it. I played Dragon Age 2 on Xbox 360, but I have not played Dragon Age Inquisition yet. I have all three on Steam, and Epic, and Xbox 360. But I would like to see what happens when you combine all of them on the same. Oh, and there's Fahrenheit. You can see right there. Fahrenheit, Indigo Prophecy, Remastered. So that is an option right there. The Game of Thrones story Telltale game is still there, which has been delisted, I think. So not many people have that. I have all of Telltale's games, earlier games. So I have games that most people cannot find. There's Heavy Rain. I have that too, see? The Jurassic Park Telltale game is here, see? Really? I think it's because it was separated from the show, right? Because it involves other characters, I think. Okay, I do have all of the Life is Strange games except for one, which I'm not sure if I really want to get. Yep. I would expect it to be a new story, so one would be tied to the logic of the original. Which is actually a good idea for them to go with, honestly. Now, this is the other Guardians of the Galaxy game. Not the Telltale one, but the one that Marvel released later. I haven't played that yet. I do have Mass Effect Trilogy. The Legendary Edition seems to be the trilogy altogether, I think. But if it's not, then I still have the trilogy on PS3.
new Tales from the Borderlands. I'm wondering if that's actually going to follow on the same story we had before, or if it's just going to be something wokeified. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that one. Okay, we played My Lovely Empress, and this is supposed to be the game that came before it, My Lovely Wife, which used the same concept. I've not played Orwell or The Quarry, Paradise Killer, Psychopaths. Quantum Break was actually something that was interesting to me. Romancing Saga, I thought it was RPG. Sable, Root Double. Oh, Saint Maker from the same people who made the Letter. I had that game as well. Solar State, you guys might remember I actually was rating the developer when they were making this and talking about it, but never had a chance to play it yet. Scroll the Hollow I backed on Kickstarter. And Seance, I believe someone recommended this to me to play, but I haven't got around to it yet. But I do have it. Oh, let's see. I have all the Siberia games now. And Sin Therapy, I wanted that. I have more Mario games, but I thought that was more a platformer. I guess not. Okay. I think I have all the Tex Murphy games. The House in the Story it's from the book, not in the show. Oh. Well, then that means that they have a whole lot of ground that they can cover. And as you see, I have all the Walking Dead games. So I have the best Telltale games right there. Walking Dead Season 2, Final Season, Michonne, New Frontier, Whispers of the Machine, The Witcher. Yeah, but I have all the Witcher games. Most of my Witcher games are in GOG, though. And Zero Time Dilemma, which is like the third game in the set. That's more of a RPG. See, they keep saying choices matter, but some of these are just RPGs, so I don't know. But yeah, my story choice games are pretty heavy in my collection. In fact, that's like 230 of my games labeled story choice, while 656 of my games are all under the anime category. I think that in multiplayer is my biggest category, right? I think. Yeah, I think so, because everything else is like verified to play on the deck and simulations. That's a simulation game? I guess it could be. I guess. Oh, remember that? Chocolate Factory Simulator? That was a cute little distraction, but I just didn't see much gameplay in it. I think it's more of a casual design type of thing, more than anything. Okay. I'm going to hide that then. Okay. Wait a sec. Was that well, I wasn't showing you guys anything. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had the wrong show. Oh, no, I just hit that. Never mind. I forgot which buttons I was pushing. I forgot. My mind's a little fried now. Okay. So it is now 1:17 a.m. and I need to go ahead and take my butt to bed. I got to walk the doggy in the morning. Remember, we're going to have our stream on Kick only tomorrow. I'll try to stream it on time, but you guys know how bad I am at timing. So I'll see you guys later. Let me just switch over to my screen to show the thumbnail. So my Kick, as well as several other platforms, will show the correct thumbnail. That's why I need to leave it on here, because Kick doesn't let me customize my VOD thumbnail. So I gotta do this type of stuff because it only likes to grab it for the last few seconds of the stream instead of when I was actually engaged in most of the stream. So yeah, it's kind of not fair. It's not fair at all. Night. And don't forget to vote for the next upcoming games. If you need the link to the Discord, type in Discord and I'll probably put it in the chat if you guys need it later. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Night night. Bye bye. I gave up on raiding on Twitch and Kick because I never have enough people to raid with anyway, so it's not worth the effort of trying to hunt people down. Oh well. Bye bye. Give like 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds. Or 1 whole minute, really. Bye bye. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Can't do this to me long enough. Okay, bye bye. I pushed the button, right? I didn't push the button.